Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's working.
You made it work.
That's and welcome to paranormalxl. Gigi and Mama Mary here. We are at the Ohio State Reformatory in Mansfield, Ohio. Loving it so far. Are you?
I am loving it.
We went on the tour for the vendors last night, and that was really awesome. We had a great tour guide named Lindsay.
Yeah. We actually saw stuff too.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to
video.
Yeah, video.
The video.
Video.
Big V.
Oh, snap, big V. That could mean I'm like
Big the JJ, but not really.
No.
Just a video. Sorry.
Yeah, video and pictures. You know the usual.
That's a different kind of video. We're just rambling.
Yeah, we are, because I'm nervous. I'm nervous. This place is amazing, and if you have not got a chance to come here, definitely do. It's been in many movies.
Yes. More than I actually thought.
Yeah.
I only thought the two, but...
Well, I got a small list, but she listed a whole bunch more. Oh my God, I'm like, what's the one that it's known for? The big one.
The Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, Shawshank.
Yep.
Shawshank Redemption.
The Shawshank.
And Air Force One. But if you watch YouTube or you have children that watch YouTube, like my son, Mr. Beast was also here.
Oh,
he did a thing.
The movie with Sylvester Stallone, was it Cell Block?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that
Yeah,
one.
me neither. Yeah, she was saying stuff about some of the props and stuff are still left here. Left here. So yeah, we're gonna be recording, and hopefully people will come and share their stories and such, and we will be back later. You want to say anything else?
No,
I feel so silly. I don't know why. I'm really bad at this
There's
game.
more to come. Really.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Or he should.
See? We're just over here having strokes. I'm all whispering. We're over here. You guys hear that?
I told JJ to leave his shank at home.
Yeah, that was funny. Like, you can't take your shank to a prison. What are you thinking?
I was like, how did that get there? I'm like, no.
No, absolutely not, son. No. Not today, son. Not today.
Not even if it's your birthday.
That's right. Oh, yeah, and happy birthday to JJ.
Happy birthday, JJ.
Like, that's awesome. He just turned 11.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets to stay the day at a prison. This is where you don't want to be, son. Live and learn.
So it's going to change them one way or another.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, well, we will be back later, guys. And welcome back to paranormalxl. Gigi is here with a special guest that wants to tell her story. Do you want to say just a first name?
Sure. My name's Amy.
Well, hi, Amy. Welcome to paranormalxl podcast.
Hi, thank you. Happy to be here.
So let's hear your story. It's a very interesting one because we talked about it a little bit before pressing record. So yeah, go for it.
Okay, I was probably in grade school, and my sister and I shared a room, and there was a dresser in our bedroom, like at the foot of the bed. And I would wake up in the middle of the night, and there would be a man standing there. I could just see the back of him, and he had his hands in his pockets, and he never turned around. I never saw his face, but he would have his hands in his pockets, and he would rock back and forth on his heels to toes. I didn't necessarily feel afraid, but I was a little freaked out, so I would just hide under the covers.
Right.
But come to find out later, as I got older, that I found out the house was built by the first train conductor in the town. So
Did he pass away in the house? Do you know?
I don't know.
That's interesting.
But yeah, several times, and I know I was wide awake when I saw it.
Right. Now, did you feel any heaviness? Maybe not
Not, like I said, not really heavy.
What was it? No, sorry. Did you see him more than once?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Multiple
Was it clearly at nighttime? But did you ever notice time-wise? Was it the same time every night?
You know
Or
what? It probably was, because it was in the middle of the night. I would just wake up, everybody was in bed. So I know it was late in the wee hours.
Yeah.
Not specifically, because being so young, I didn't
right.
really put it together.
Absolutely, yeah. It's amazing what you, if you think back when you were young and you're like, oh yeah, this, oh yeah, oh my God. And you're like, and you wish that you would have been able to hang on to all that, wow. That's an awesome story.
I was just amazed when I found out, because I thought, oh my goodness, that's who I was seeing.
Yeah,
Because he
absolutely.
had the uniform on. I just
Uh-huh.
never saw his face.
Wow. That is so neat. My question, I wonder if he passed away in the house. Or maybe if that was like his kids' room or something, and that's like he went in there every night at that time to like check on his kids or something. Like, that's interesting.
Yeah, it is. And maybe I should do a little bit more research on that because I bet I can find out.
That's
if he
if
passed
you
away.
do, email me.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna send you. Yeah, email me, and I want to know more about that for sure.
Okay.
So that would be great. So thank you. You got any more to say? You got any more awesome stories?
I don't. You know what? It was more of a dream, and I don't know if you would really call it a paranormal experience, but
Sometimes.
when I was a kid and I was fevered,
Small ones are 3, large ones are 5. Sorry.
when I was a kid, I got strep throat a lot, so I would
Oh, yeah.
I would get really fevered. And when I remember laying in bed and I was so fevered, and I was having this dream, and I was in a huge room, and my back was to this wall, and there was a line in front of me, and as soon as I would step over the line, a crowd of people would rush me, and I would jump back behind the line again, and I just would be so, just chills.
Now, was this when you were a kid?
Yeah. So I definitely
I'm like-
felt like I was,
No, that was definitely a sign. I would say that was a sign. Now, did you have anxiety as a kid? Like very nervous? Maybe not full on anxiety, but like nervous? Like,
well, I could say I had a lot of energy. And
Okay.
I'm always very in tune, like, to people. I'm a people
Yeah.
watcher. I mean, I
Oh,
probably should have been a
absolutely.
cop because I don't miss anything. You know what I mean?
yeah, I got you. Mhm.
So yeah, I mean, thinking back now, I'm like, yeah. I mean, I was definitely having some experiences.
Definitely, I say a lot of who we are comes through in our dreams. I firmly believe that, and it's so hard to remember after you wake up. And somebody that, well, because we also have shops up in Michigan too. So when people come in and they start talking about dreams, I'm like, get yourself a dream journal so you can keep track. Because again, your synchronicities will start coming through in your dreams too. You don't even realize it because you wake up 5 minutes later, you don't remember that you had a dream. You know, except those ones that really get you. Like that one, you remembered that one.
Yes.
I got 2 or 3 when I was a kid that I'll always remember. But don't ask me what I did yesterday.
Right. Yeah. No, I agree. So I feel like you're right. As we get older, there's so much noise in the world, and it's hard to stay
Absolutely.
open to
Yes.
certain things. But I do remember another time where I had a dream, and it was at a weird stage in my life, and it was just a couple of years ago.
Right.
And just everything was just so chaotic in my life.
Right.
And I kept having this recurring dream where I was in a building. I was like in a resort. But I was inside the building, and it had these floor-to-ceiling windows, and all the curtains were closed. And it was really dark in there. And I could never figure out how to get out of that building. I would go to the stairs, and someone would be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, you can't go this way." And then I would go to the other side, and I could see the light from the door, and I tried to go up the stairs, and I couldn't get out. It's very bizarre.
See, to me, those are almost kind of linked. At the risk of sounding crazy,
No.
but this is the best place to sound like a crazy person, I suppose. Is that because you keep talking about a line or something that you can't cross,
Something that's
like
holding me.
holding you back.
Yeah, so maybe
Interesting.
since I haven't had those dreams in quite a while, maybe what the cards were saying that I have set those boundaries.
And that was
I
such
have.
a positive reading. Like that was see, I want to go party now. Yeah, that's exciting. Be
Yes.
excited. Hold that.
I'm very
energy up.
excited.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That is awesome.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for being on. I'm going to let you get on your way. There's so much awesome stuff to see in here.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much
Well,
for
thank
having me
you.
and doing my reading that I'm very excited about.
Good. And I want to hear more if you do some more research or whatever. Okay, we're going to sit here and act like we're talking. So she's going to take a picture.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da-da. Peas and carrots, what? Oh.
Happy.
Y'all serious? Cry. Did you cry?
Cry? Oh, but I had a happy reading.
Then she did have a happy reading. I'm like, no. It was a happy one. Get the other lady back.
Right.
She was crying.
Well, thank you. This was very
Oh my
enlightening.
gosh, yes.
Absolutely.
Thank you for joining Paranormal XL podcast. Gigi here, and we have a special guest that is going to share some stories with us. Mama Mary and Gigi are still me. Wow, this is gonna be fun editing. We are still at the Ohio State Reformatory. It's been a very eventful day for me. I'm still trying to put all my thoughts together, so it's gonna be fun. But I want to hear your stories, so introduce yourself and then we'll delve in.
My name's Mike Gase. I got my own paranormal team out of Tiffin, Ohio. It's called Mike Gase Paranormal. And I will send the girls the link to it so they can share it. And
Absolutely.
get out and that.
Absolutely.
But my very first experience was when I was about 4 years old. I would actually be downstairs watching TV and saw the white apparition. It was at 12 o'clock. I was like, okay, maybe it's just my imagination.
Mm-hmm.
So the next night, saw it again, same time. Okay, 2 for 2 wins. I'm not worried about it. But the weird thing is, it happened from the age of 4 all the way up to 14. Exactly same time, every night. And got some guts and looked. It was gone. I couldn't figure out if it was the very first owner of the house or if it was my spirit guide. Mm-hmm. I'm still kind of leaning on both, but I thought it was my spirit guide, but I think it's actually the first owner of the property.
Now, did you ever do any research to find out the
My
name?
dad actually did the research and stuff.
Okay.
The house was built in 1919.
Okay.
And there's only been 4 owners. My dad's the 4th owner. Of the
Okay.
house. And I got curious a couple years ago, got my equipment out.
Yeah.
And at 3 o'clock, witching hour, best time to do it,
Yeah.
I think. I was just communicating with whoever was there. It lasted about a half hour.
Okay.
Just left and right. I was recording and couldn't believe it.
Did you ever find out? Did you find out if it was the owner
I
or
couldn't
you
figure
still
out.
kind of?
I haven't seen it. Haven't felt it for a while.
Okay.
So I don't know who it was.
All right.
So I'm thinking it might have been my spirit guide.
There's definitely something there.
Yeah. You have any questions for him? You're good at questions. I'm putting you on the spot.
Did you ever consider that maybe it was a residual energy since you saw it at the same time?
Well, at that time when I was a kid, I didn't know. But now, as a paranormal investigator, that's what I was kind of thinking it was.
Yeah.
But I hear that spirit guides can actually do the same thing. But at one point, it did look like it was looking at me and kept on walking.
A lot of times your spirit guides will come up behind you
Right?
because they're there for support. So it depends on where you're connecting on your body.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yes.
Like when male energy comes through, I always feel it on my left side.
Okay.
Female energy always comes on my right side. So when I'm giving readings and I'm connecting with their energy, I base what's coming through on that. So think about that. Think back when you have a chance at where you were feeling the energy on your body,
Okay.
and that will give you some validation of what you were actually connecting with.
Okay.
So if you are connecting with the spirit that's coming through and you're investigating, I would say if you are feeling it behind you, a lot of times if it's a peaceful energy, it's more than likely a guide. If you're feeling it surround, it's more likely energy that's coming towards you
Okay.
that you're pointing to.
Right. Because I know I get that stuff still to today. I get where the touching my top of my head. Feels like a cobweb feeling. But this is when I'm shaved down to a scalp. And it feels like, and I know it's either my relative messing with me because I had something like that. But I think I might have had a spirit guide.
Okay.
And sometimes you'll find that your spirit guides will work on you.
Right.
So if it feels like you have a twitching in your head or a pressure, a lot of times that's your spirit guides downloading information, giving you information, and working on your energy and clearing it out for you.
Okay.
Because you have 5 different guides.
Right.
So you have your normal guide, and then you have kind of a healer guide,
Okay.
a guide that helps you have fun, a guide that brings you knowledge, and a guide that helps you with, overall in general.
Okay.
So and then you'll have guides that come through your spiritual journey in and out depending on what you need at the time, but you always have 5 main guides.
Okay. Because I know the other day, I actually thought I saw my spirit guide finally. I was driving, the weirdest time. I don't know why I do it when I'm driving, but it just looked like a young guy with long hair. It was one of the coolest things I've seen, but
And where did you see him?
I was in my work truck driving, and it was like front of my eye, right here. And I couldn't believe it. And I still saw the whole thing. I could kind of remember what all he had. All I know is he had blue eyes. That's what got me.
Yep. Keep tapping in, you'll get more information.
Okay.
Yep, definitely.
So yeah.
I'm like, huh.
Nobody can see your head nodding.
I know. We go through this for the last 2 years. I'm like, what up? I do what I can. Here.
No, you're all right. I'm just gonna stand up for a minute. Sure.
I'm like, are you sure?
All right.
But it's been this weekend's been kind of crazy for me, just in general, with
Yeah.
seeing the orb right behind you, shoot behind the.
Oh, I'm like,
Yes, that was
right now?
Yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
She was doing a reading. I saw an orb shoot right in there.
Okay.
I'm orbalicious.
But
I just made that up. Sorry.
I kind of noticed it. I've done. She's my third reading and stuff I've done in my life, and all three of them are connected, like saying validated.
See, there you go.
You don't get that too often.
Getting that validation over and over.
Yep.
Yep. Now you just told me a story because you just got done visiting the Ghost Brothers. Fill us in on that if you're ready to talk about it. If not, it's okay.
Well, the one story I told them, I had a house I investigated,
Uh-huh.
and the best part was, it was me and one other person inside the house. We had the whole house. Everyone else was outside. It sounded like somebody ran down the stairs or fell down the stairs. My camera caught the sound. Couldn't figure out what was going on. Later on, reviewed the evidence.
Right.
Right after it fell, it sounded like a guy said, "Help," clear as day. And I could not believe it. Couldn't figure out what was going on.
Huh.
And we both heard it. That's the odd thing.
Right.
You don't get that where you get caught both recorded and hear it.
Yeah, that's good
Right.
evidence.
Right. Most definitely. Now I'm so brain dead right now.
Long weekend.
Oh my god, yeah. It's been intense, to say the least. Now, did you record it on like just a voice recorder or a video recorder?
Video recorder.
Okay.
Video recorder was actually in the kitchen,
Okay.
and I actually caught it. But I caught an orb going down like 2 seconds before I heard the sound.
Huh.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. What else you got? Anything else good?
Around here, this area, I've been to Mansfield about 6 different times. I go about 6-7 times a year. I love it. Every time's different. And best
That's
EVP
awesome.
I caught was a question I asked. I go, "Do you like Johnny Cash?" Clear as day, no.
No.
And
Oh wow.
the best part was I was
No.
the only one in there.
Mhm.
I always have my phone recording the video
Right.
part, so people know I can't make it up.
Right.
So that validated it.
Yep.
And I've been
Absolutely.
touched. I've been followed.
Mhm.
It was never bad. It was always peaceful.
Okay. Yeah.
Intriguing
Yeah.
and
They just
fun.
want to hang out.
Yeah.
really.
I kind of felt like my past life had to do with maybe I was a prisoner at one time.
It could be.
Yeah. Maybe that's why they don't mess with
Either
you
a
in a
prisoner
negative
or
way.
a warden or some I can't figure that
Some
one out.
part of
the
the
jail.
prison system.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
connection with it.
Yeah. Huh.
But one of the things I didn't tell you yesterday, one of my abilities I found out is I can put my hand on the building and I can feel energy off of it. And I can find more and more things I can do.
Oh,
personally.
absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. The whole journey, your spiritual journey, is finding each day, finding something different that you can do that you didn't know the day before.
I did
Yep.
by accident one time, and
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
It
all
was
about
not-
the awakening.
oh yeah, it was not creepy. It was actually, I had that addiction. I want to keep on doing it
Absolutely.
and
Yeah.
stuff.
And that's good. Don't ever, and for our listeners too, don't ever let it scare you away. If it does scare you, look into it, find somebody you can talk to about it, learn about it. If it does
Exactly.
scare you.
Yes.
Yeah,
If
follow the
not,
passion.
yeah.
All
just-
of us that done this, we were scared at one time, but we were more curious
Yeah,
than
and-
scared.
Yeah, and that's what keeps you going into it. I
Yep.
mean, it makes sense.
For sure.
I like stuff and things.
Amen.
Sister,
Brother.
brother.
That was deep right there.
That was
a
so deep.
moment.
That's what she said. I'm gonna cut this a little short. I am so tired. I can't.
I
I
know.
need to do something.
That's fine.
So thank you so
Yeah,
so
no
much
problem.
for the stories, and send me that link as well.
Okay.
And I'll make sure when I put this out, I'll send you a message so
Yep.
you can listen, tell all your friends and everything.
Yep.
There you go.
Sounds
Be a
good.
good time.
All right.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you.